just want to stay home. I just want to be inside. I just want to be cuddled and cozy and drink hot cocoa and read books and knit and do all those things. But we're going on a ski vacation. We're sliding. Oh, they're sliding down. This car is sliding down. Baby, get out of the way. Just pulled up to a car accident. Someone looks like they're in the mountain. Good morning. Today we are going to a ski resort, and I say resort loosely because yeah. So I thought a better way to start the vlog than getting ready. So here the lights are on the outside of the door. Don't ask me why. I think it's solely for what you just witnessed, so people can turn it off on you while you're in here. I honestly have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what to expect from the road that we're taking to get there. I have no idea if it's like the road that we took to get here. I don't know what the ski place is gonna look like. I just want to stay home. I just want to be inside. I just want to be cuddled and cozy and drink hot cocoa and read books and knit and do all those things. But we're going on a ski vacation for a couple days. So I figured I'd take you along with me. This is a long intro. I don't have my contacts in, so let's do that
really
first.
did not want to go on this vacation. I'm in my homebody era. I feel like we just settled into our house. I didn't want to travel the road. There's snow on the ground. I just wanted to stay inside. And before coming here, we learned that there was a possibility of slipping on the road. And you will see coming up just how real of a possibility that was. So I definitely feel like I had good reason for wanting to stay inside, not to mention how cold it is and has been. But I will say that after this experience, well, no, not this experience, but after some days of this experience, I realized you just gotta embrace the season that you're in. I mean, I feel like you'll see me slowly over the next few vlogs slowly learn that lesson and start to embrace that. But yeah, it takes me a while to get there. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the video.
We are en route to the ski resort, but the car that we just got back from the mechanic is having a hard time like getting up the mountain. The engine light is back on. There's funny sounds coming from it, and we're literally climbing up into the mountain. So it's not the funnest experience right now. Good morning, you guys. It will be our first full day today in this cabin out in the, I don't know, mountains, I guess you could say. When I tell you we were limping into this place, like the car was just stuttering and being all kinds of crazy, it just felt like, oh my gosh. I kept telling Tyler, like, why don't we just pull over and have someone come pick us up? But we made it. We made it. Today, I think we're going to explore here and see what there is to do. In the last, 3 days, I've read 2 books already, just because we've had so much downtime driving, and then breastfeeding gives me a lot of time. We just got back from the hike, and I think that was the hardest thing I've done hike-wise, just because it was so cold. My lungs were literally on fire. My brain, I think because of the altitude, is like, it feels like it's gonna explode. We couldn't even make it all the way to the top because it was too much. That was insane. It's like you think you're in shape and then you try to do something like that. I thought I was gonna pass out, but I didn't want to say nothing. Glad to be inside.
Meanwhile, Tyler and the guys did the exact same hike the next day, and they got much better views than we did because they actually made it to the top.
It's actually felt strangely good to get out of our mountain town and to be here, to be with other foreigners, just not having the pressures of daily life. I didn't think it would feel like a vacation because of all the traveling and not being in the comfort of my own home, but it actually has started to feel like a vacation, so pretty thankful for that. Peekaboo!
My audio cut out for this part, but what I was saying was that because it had been snowing for a couple days, the road that we needed to take to get out to the main road was packed with ice. And I mentioned before the risk of slipping. Well, yeah.
So we're headed out, but we're also sliding. We are driving like 5 miles an hour. 20 kilometers down this mountain because we were sliding. I just want everybody to know that I am not this person. I am not this hardcore, super outdoorsy, off-roading type of person. That is not me. So all of this is a challenge to my brain. But I guess every season God is remaking you into something new. This is definitely new. We are absolutely sliding. What's happening?
I'm just
There's another car coming. There's another car coming.
Oh, they're sliding down. This car is sliding down, baby. Get out of the way.
I can't help it, baby.
They're actually sliding down. They're sliding down the mountain, baby.
Okay.
You have to get out of the way.
Baby.
They're going off of the mountain.
So what happened here was a car was trying to go up the mountain and didn't make it. So they started sliding backwards, headed right for us. Everyone jumped out of the car, and at the same time, we also started sliding. It was quite possibly one of the scariest moments of my life because right in front of us is the drop-off. The car, I was sure, was going to go over the mountain, but thankfully was stopped by a snowbank.
I cannot believe I titled the last video the scariest trip of my life. This takes it by,
Mama,
no pun intended, a landslide.
Mama,
It's not funny. I think Tyler is gonna get out and go help.
What are you doing, Dada? What are you doing?
The people whose job it is to throw salt on the roads, they deserve to be like the kings of the city. Just pulled up to a car accident. Someone looks like they're in the mountain. Hope everyone is okay, but Tyler's going to help.
Yeah, it's probably because they come around the corner so fast and everyone's trying to pass each other, and so they probably just had to veer off into the mountain really quickly.
اه مهمان از امریکا اه نفهمیدم
شو اومدی؟
سلامت باشید خب نجمونه رفت
You give your paper back?
He didn't take it.
Oh.
Say,
Good morning.
good morning. I had to go sleep.
It was okay. Good morning. It is the next day. I needed a solid, I don't even know how long it's been, to just gather my brain and like stop shaking. We made it to the city. I took the rest of the day just in our hotel room, attempting to process how I'm feeling. It's a crazy thing. I've never felt this way in my life. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in my last video about my faith being at a critical point. It feels like it's being stretched. No, it has been stretched to its max point. Anything that I could do on my own, anything that I have been comfortable with and could muster up strength for, that is all out the window. I feel like I am Peter walking on the water, doing something that is in my own strength completely impossible. And the only way that I can keep walking is by the supernatural, sustaining hand of the Lord. Because living out here pushes my limits to a capacity that, like, over the top. I'm over the top. And you know, you may be watching and thinking, like, what is it? Like, what's that bad? What's hard? You know, living so far out, the road that we have to take is worse than the road we took yesterday. So then just thinking about being out there and having to take the road in the winter time, say if one of my kids needs medical attention or something like that, something along those lines of having to take that road in bad conditions, it induces a level of stress and anxiety in me that I've never had to face head on quite like this. And there's no escaping it unless we just go back to America, which we don't feel called to do. So I'm at a unique place of having to trust the Lord with my entire life and soul, with my family's entire life and soul. And it may sound dramatic, but that's where I'm at. I mean, there are other things that are really hard, but they all feel relatively, they're hard, but like in a way that is manageable, if that makes sense. This feels hard in a way that is unmanageable. So, like I said, I'm gonna spend the next few days just hashing my feelings out with the Lord, or avoiding my feelings, who knows, but
just taking some time to put my feelings in order, put them in the rightful place, because my feelings aren't fact. Faith is way above feelings. We trust our faith, not our feelings. So I think my feelings have been allowed to be at a place that they shouldn't have been, and I need to take some time just putting God above them all. I think that's all. Thanks for watching. If you aren't subscribed and you enjoyed this video, you should subscribe and watch another. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Pray for me, by the way. Pray for me.
Look at it cold. It's very cold. They're all right there.
Yeah, you see all that snow?